Hello everyone, I hope you are well. My name is Nick, and we're on the Atari 2600 this time, looking at a port or a conversion from the arcade game Crystal Castles. The port was from 1983, but this Atari 2600 version is from 1984. I reviewed the game on the ZX Spectrum, so let's see what it's like here. You control Bentley the Bear in a 3D isometric world, and we must go and collect gems. There's 9 levels, I think, of 4 castles of each level. You collect all the gems, and the last one, the enemy will try and get them as well. So here we are, and it feels a little bit weird. It's very different looking from the ZX Spectrum version. I'm finding it a bit hard to control. The pellets, instead of being full stops, they had dashes, which was quite prevalent on the Atari 2600 version if you looked at any of the Pac-Man games. But let's see how far I can get here. So Bentley is like a pale orange sort of like colour, being chased by these creatures first of all, which seem to be quite easy to avoid. Looks like the AI, they're gradually trying to get in my direction. Now if you had this game back in the day, then let me know your memories of it. This is the first time I played it, so it's not expert gameplay, dodgy gameplay, nincompoop chat, which I say on every video because I have to. Yes, boom. Right. Here we go. So can I get off level 1? If you completed this, then let me know in the comment section below. And if you are a bear in a maze collecting gems, we've done it, then also comment below. So 3 lives, you can see in the bottom there, and the score just above that. So a slightly different maze. This is quite a unique game on the Atari 2600. They've done quite well here to represent this, so it's quite advanced. I do like the thing. Advanced for the era, I would say, not now. The enemy's flashing quite a bit. I presume that, well, happened in the day as well. We're trying to go past these trees. Extra points for collecting a honey pot there. We're just going up a lift to get these upper ones up at the top. There's different modes of play. We're on level 1. I think the different modes will just get you to a later level. We'll certainly find out a bit later on. Let me know if you've completed the game, and also as well, is nincompoop like gameplay and not the best in the world, but it is me. The main thing is it's stress busting really, with retro gaming memories and games that were around about the time. So please consider subscribing if you haven't already. That helps the channel continue, which is massive competition out there. So thank you very much if you have been a friend of the channel for a long time. Thank you very much there. Whether you're commenting or not commenting, the watch time is all good, and I hope I'm cheering you up at least a little bit as I run around like a wally in some maze from 1984. Not the book, 1984, just the year. Right. The enemy seems to be quite fair on the gameplay of this one. I'm getting used to the isometricness of it now. I mean, I've done very well to port this on the arcades, although the levels don't look too much like the arcade game compared to the ZX Spectrum one, the screenshots I've seen. It looks like it goes in its own way, its own direction in the levels I've seen. But it's a nod towards it anyway. I haven't seen the hat that was on the arcade version that gives you invincibility for a little while. I haven't seen that. The enemies look a little bit different as well. But having said that though, the game is good. I like the thing. Not sure what the scores would have been back in the day, but it might have scored quite well. Yeah, I'm liking the thing. I would have played it quite a bit as a kid, I think. Once I got used to the controls, diagonal's a little bit tricky to do, but it's doable if you've got the joystick there. It's not as difficult on the diagonals as Cuba would be, that is for sure. Right, it's a winner. Didn't have a sequel, but Crystal Skulls. Not Crystal Skulls, Crystal Castles. I keep wanting to call it Crystal Skulls out of that Indiana Jones film. Correct me if I go wrong, but Crystal Castles. If I said Crystal Skulls anywhere, then ignore that. It's Crystal Castles, not the Crystal Maze. Oh no, I bashed into that fellow there. That's lost another life. This screen is the big X. Right, come on, beep, 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 beep. The jumping is quite interesting too, but fair. Collision detection is pretty good. As I say, the pixels are touching, but when I run past an object, it's clever enough to know that I haven't run into it with the perspective. Right, 1 diamond left. Let me down here, please, in the lift. Here we go. That's that done. Do. Next up. So as a newbie, it's quite fair. It is getting me into the game, and I think I can see the hat there, which gives me invincibility, and also there's the honey pot for extra points. 1,000 points. I think I've got immunity. Apart from, oh right, immunity from everything apart from that silly witch. If you are a silly witch, then comment below in the comment section. Hooray! Right, remember I said silly witch, right? Not the other one. I wonder if this game came out on the Commodore Amiga. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure if it did. Let me know, because I definitely want to cover it. I've never come across it if it came out on the Commodore Amiga, that's for sure. Or the Commodore 64. Maybe it did. Let's check it out. These enemies don't seem to be coming directly for me. They seem to be going in a bit of a pattern. So if I just slow myself down, I should be able to do this. Oops. And I thought I bumped into the witch then, but obviously not. Right, okay. She's just going around in a circle, isn't she? That stupid woman. Bib. Oh man, come on, control it. Oh, didn't need to do... Yes, there we go. I'm a whiz at this game. Next stage. So it looks like the mazes are various shades of blue in this level anyway. It says here that there's 9 levels of 4 castles. I'm not quite sure now. Oh, I've died. Okay. Do. Shall we pop it up to level 8, see what difference that makes? I think he might just drop you onto a later level perhaps. So anyway, let's have a look. We'll soon find out. Yes, we are on a later level. Here we go. Right, there's the little hat there dancing at us. We've got the dancing hat. We're immune to everything apart from witches, I think. Looks like this maze is a little bit tricky. You can only get to certain bits by lifts. And I don't think the lifts to go all at once, so you have to work out what lift is going next in some sort of order. That makes it tricky. Can't jump off the level. I just need to get these lifts. Right. Oh dear. The enemies are jumping about a bit. They are flickering, so hopefully this is coming across on the recording and you can see them. Otherwise it's just me as a bear running around an empty maze with not much going on. Anyway. Sometimes the enemies were a bit flickery on the Atari 2600, at least on the PAL versions I'm watching. Maybe if I had the NTSC version it wouldn't do. But anyway, it's all to do with the resolution of your TV. Ooh, and the frames per second and all that malarkey. But I'm dying quite quickly here. Level 8 was a bit too advanced for me. I need to get my bearings on level 1. I'm essentially sentencing this Bentley the Bear to death. Oh dear, sorry about that. Don't ring the RSPCA. Right. I don't know how that telephone call would go. Nick's killing bears. Alright, okay. Bears, did you say? Yes. Where? In an isometric maze in 1984. Alright, we'll be right round. They'll probably have you looked up. So don't do that. It just causes trouble for me and causes trouble for you as you try and escape out of a mental home. If you have tried to report me and then been driven away in white vans and stuck in a mental home, then comment in the comment section below. Hooray! Enjoy the vids. Right, get to level 1 now. Level 1's my style. Let's go. Let's be a bit more cavalier here. Let's be voxel cavalier. Right, here we go. So this level seems pretty easy now. No lifts to contend with. Just collect these power pills, which are, dashes in all the Atari 2600 games. Check out Pac-Man, which weren't very good. Miss Pac-Man, which is better. And Pac-Man Jr., which scrolled all over the place, which was pretty cool. Check those ones out. Right. Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba. Can't be a good maze game. They got an isometric, which was obviously a little bit of a departure or a little bit of a cool thing to do on the Atari 2600. But they'd done it, and I'd lost a life. I bumped into White Circle Headman. 2 left. Extra points if you get the last one. And we did it. Bip. This is jolly good fun, this game. I mean, it's struggled to get kids into it nowadays, but that's like with a lot of games. There was a comment the other day which made me quite laugh. It said there, I couldn't wait for the 8-bit game era to end because it was rubbish. Well, I substituted the word rubbish, but it obviously was a troublemaker because no one who lived through an era. It's like saying like a Bronze Age man saying, yeah, I couldn't wait for the Bronze Age to end, get to the Iron Age because the Bronze Age was rubbish. No one would have that for knowing of what was going on in the future, would they? I mean, nincompoop. There we go. Anyway, let's go round as this silly bear. Biff, biffity biff boff, as we say. If you want to see other Atari 2600 games we've reviewed, they're in a playlist. You know how to get there, don't you? Surely you do, but for those people that have forgotten, you click on my username, that takes you to the channel page. Remember this, so I don't have to keep saying it, but I will. It takes you to the channel page, click on the playlist tab, which is somewhere along the top there, and that will take you to all the lists of stuff in different files, compartments. Atari 2600 will be there, along with a list of other systems. Hooray! We're building up quite a list now of Atari 2600 stuff, and although I didn't own the system, you probably know that already, I am enjoying playing the games and catching up with them. I was a ZX Spectrum 48K man. This was ever so slightly before, although there was a big overlap. I'm not doing as well as last time because I was just too busy mucking about. This is my last life. Can I get it to last? Who knows? As we do this X section, there's I don't know what those green things are. A Christmas tree, or a shrimp, or a lobster, or a crab. One of those. There's a pink skeleton type dude on the left. Yes, right. Just collect them all. Yeah, I mean the enemies on the first level seem to be coming for me gradually. These ones don't seem to be that bothered where I go. I think your main enemy is yourself on this one, going too quick and trying to cut corners. But they're not getting away from the stuff there, are they? So that could be a bit of bother for me. Let's go down the lift and get the bottom ones. If the lift's going to turn up, here it is. Oh no, that thing's in the way. Oh, it was waiting for me at the bottom. Oh, what, you fluke. Yeah, Crystal Castles. I really like that game. Nice to see something isometric there. So quite advanced from an Atari 2600 game, and would have been a good one to add. So lovely. I'm a fan. So hope you like to have a look at that one. That was Crystal Castles, published by Atari in 1984, based on their arcade cabinet in 1983. Levels look a bit different from the arcade cabinet, but who cares? If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then put that in the comment section below. You're more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm essentially sentencing this Bentley the Bear to death. Don't ring the RSPCA. Don't know how that telephone call would go. Nick's killing bears. Alright, okay. Bears, did you say? Yes. Where? In an isometric maze in 1984. Alright, we'll be right round.